Yeah.
We got a dude on a bicycle. Go for him, man. Go get him.
He's got a GoPro.
Yeah.
That is a GoPro.
Yeah.
Your front legs are not natural, buddy.
Yeah.
He's so wide. So wide. Hi. You are so wide, dude. I don't know how.
He wants to.
Oh yeah, I need to take pictures.
No! It's so funny. I'll play like hide and seek with him, and he won't know where I'm at, and he'll just. It's so funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a horse, except smaller and dumber.
Yeah, I can see them as like miniature.
Or a dog.
Yeah, they kind of follow like a dog.
Okay. Now let's see.
Yeah, you're stinky and dirty and nasty.
Hi guys. Hi.
This is Lady, and that's Diesel.
Yeah, he is. A little on the smaller side.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
It's pretty crappy.
Yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah, because your first one.
Didn't make weight.
I thought she
Second
did
one.
make weight.
No, she didn't. She did make about 8 pounds. Then Trooper made it. I only got 30.
Their fins have like poison barbs.
Yeah.
They're so big.
They are.
I mean, look at that dude hanging on the rock.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more of them.
Little wing bands for. So if you see a behavior that you're curious about, if you want to know about something that's going on, or just want to know anything else about these birds, just raise your hand during a certain point of this, once we get to that point of the feeding, and I will come around and take your questions. All right. right, so give me just a couple of minutes. I'm going to run into the back real quickly and check in.
I'll be able to get some good pictures.
And who's that in there with you? It's a big bucket.
So I brought in Julia. Julia's one of our aquarists. I also have a friend coming up right to meet me. This is Carew. Carew is a very interested penguin. He's looking for nesting material, so that's why he's interested in my pants.
Obviously, Velcro is an excellent nesting material, right?
Yes, yes indeed. So it is nesting season. You notice that we actually have the nest boxes open. Those are the holes in the rock that you see. And penguins looking for anything they can get their beak on. So in the wild, that's pebbles and the sticks. We do give them also very interesting.
Yeah, this is true. So our birds here are all mated pairs, and they are part of a species survival plan. And we work with other AZA accredited facilities around the country to swap birds and raise and hatch them.
We do, and actually we've got a little bit of penguin thievery going on. So if you look up at the top there's Pringle. You might notice some of the birds are not coming down to eat, and that's because they're guarding their nest box, because should they leave it unattended, another penguin will come and steal their hard-earned material. So that's what you just saw there up toward the center. That was Pringle. He's one of our most notorious thieves.
So there is a school classroom that does watch our feedings on our webcam, on our website, on a fairly regular basis, and calls it As the Penguin World Turns. So it is a little soap opera in here.
Always something exciting.
Now, speaking of food, I know out in the wild, penguins are very fond of Cape anchovies. These birds are native to Namibia and South Africa, but there's a little bit of competition for their food there. Now, what are we feeding the birds here on exhibit?
So on exhibit today, we're feeding them a variety of bait fish. So little small silvery fishes. Today it is herring and silver. To the penguins in the water, they can show off what great swimmers they are. She's also target feeding each particular bird as well. So she's calling the bird by their name and having them swallow a fish whole, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, so those birds that, they don't have teeth and they don't have a gag reflex, so they are swallowing their food whole. Has anybody here ever picked up a piece of trash just on the ground, like at the beach or the park or anything like that? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing that, because you are actually helping out a lot of different animals, but including bird species that can easily mistake a piece of trash for food and then just swallow it whole, and that creates a lot of problems.
Far away, you'll only find them in the southern hemisphere, but all of our waters are connected. So what we do here up in North America actually affects birds all the way down in South Africa. So things like, using reusable items, keeping an eye on our trash. It sounds simple, but it really does help out birds an ocean away. So something really great to do.
It's awesome. There's also some really cool organizations that you can get involved with, like Sandcob, which is based in South Africa, that helps seabirds. And I will be available after the program. I'd be more than happy to tell you more about South Africa and Namibia. With the exception of the birds that were born here, there are 3 younger birds on exhibit that were hatched from eggs here at the aquarium.
That's right. Those birds are actually pretty easy to find. We've got a couple in here that are in their juvenile plumage. They've got the dark gray head as opposed to the black and white racing stripes. So that's Amigo and Aloni. You can see there are young birds on exhibit.
And you did point out earlier that Julia was doing a water feed and throwing some food in there, and we can see that they are excellent swimmers. One of our young penguin fans out here has noticed that she wanted to know why they can't fly. Is that just an adaptation?
It is. Actually, so the adaptations they have that make them really, really good swimmers, they don't make you a very good flyer. So it's kind of an either or. Penguins have solid bones that makes them heavy and dense. They zoom around. They're much heavier. They weigh between 6 and 8 pounds. If you're around to see our albatross later today, our albatross Makana, she's actually a much larger bird, and she only weighs about 5 pounds or so. So they've got dense bones. They're kind of torpedo shaped, and instead of having those big long feathers for flight to kind of catch the air, penguins have lots of little tiny feathers in a small, densely packed area. That's what keeps them nice and warm in the cold water. So you'll probably see after the feeding a lot of preening behavior. They're actually trapping air under their feathers, and that keeps them nice and warm.
Well, there's 2 of us that Julia took of us inside. You can steal those of mine if you want. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. Looks like he's giving a couple out. Yeah. What's it called again?
So he's a frogfish,
A frogfish.
which is a type of anglerfish,
Okay.
like fisherman.
Yeah.
Because he has that little core that's on his
Oh,
forehead.
funny. Okay.
It's so like back there, and then he gets out and he goes in around.
Yeah.
Those
Those are the same.
those are the same kind of tank.
Yeah, same kind of tank.
So we call those 2x3s because they're 2 feet by 3 feet.
2x3s. Oh,
Yep.
cool. Very cool. Are they wooden?
They're fiberglass.
Oh, they're
the tank is
fiberglass.
fiberglass with an acrylic window. in it.
Okay.
Some of the legs you can see are like shorter and not as dark as the other ones. So he's regrowing his legs.
Oh, wow. So crabs can do that. They regrow.
Yeah.
They
So
lose
but
a leg.
so as they get
Oh,
bigger,
look at him.
yeah. As they get bigger, they shed their old exoskeleton and grow new ones. So
Okay.
they have to wait until the next shedding event to get their new legs.
Wow.
But so it looks like a little bud sticking out,
Yeah.
and then
Eventually.
you
it
get the new
grows.
one.
Wow. Oh my gosh. He's just like hanging upside down almost. That's cool.
I think that happened. Must have happened last night. I looked at them yesterday, and they were
Wow.
still little
Oh,
nubbies.
oh, cool. So they just kind of.
There's a mop bucket, but I think the mop bucket's in the movie Look the Monster. Somebody else's.
Funny. Oh, funny. What do I need?
More overhead pipe, more yellow railing.
Uh-huh.
So and then this down here. I think we'll just all get hand stamps and then
Okay. Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
You gonna stay inside or outside?
Over there? Oh, outside is fun. I mean, I'm off. Yeah, we were
Yeah, we were up here before.
before. Oh, that's cool. Is that a little funnel? I didn't bring my iPad. I didn't think she'd let me bring my iPad.
No.
I could drop it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so
Oh my gosh, look at them! Oh, what were you gonna say, Julia?
the cameras are wide angle, so just don't stick your head in front of. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Just don't stick your head in front of the camera.
Okay.
Where you're standing.
Where we are is fine. Okay. Can remember I've loved otters. Oh my goodness. Cute. Can you say cuteness?
That's Gidget right there. She just dived.
Oh.
The southern otters are tool users. They're often using
Oh